my vertical growth for cucumbers, the tomato house, the hop house, corn, beets, beans. There's some kiwis on the back fence there, but they haven't really taken off yet. There's a fig tree and a crabapple right next to those. Fig tree in a pot, hops and pots. There are some columnar apple trees also over there. Got all of the onions along here. I don't know if this is going to show up with full sun. These are all the storing onions. On the outside of this fence are all of the peas, the garlic, and then the shallots. Everything is wilting in the sun. Carrots, radicchio, beans. Oh, there's some acorn squash in here too. Everything's late to start this year. Here's the cabbages. This was broccoli rabe that's been taken out. Was sprouting broccoli, which is about done. Now it's Brussels sprouts, my cabbages, and the winter things I'll start putting in here. There's rhubarb that we're just about done with. 3 high bush blueberry that are second year, so not very big, but we have been eating berries. And so have the birds. Columnar apple. There's a grapevine on this side and another one on the other side, and then raspberries. A lot of raspberries on both sides of the drive. We'll walk over there next. We've got some more squash out here. These are acorn squash and some beans. The slugs ate them mostly. The shallots, snow peas, gone wild, drying beans, a ground cherry, one surviving quinoa I was experimenting with. None of them came up except for the one. Over here we've got sweetmeat squash, a peach, sunflowers for the seeds, jack-o'-lanterns, which will soon be sprawled all over now that the sun has finally decided to come out. Another peach, more sunflowers for seeds, delicata squash, muskmelon, watermelon, which this is not the year for, and this is a 4-in-1 pear tree, brand new. Some more sunflowers, potatoes in bags, many of which the plants are starting to die off because the potatoes are just about ready. And we've got some lingonberries, and there are compact blueberry bushes back here. I don't know if you can really see them because everything's been crowded out by the nasturtiums, which I plan to pickle the seeds from. Calendula and soapwort. There, compact blueberries. I've got cranberries. I don't know if you can see, there's some little berries actually on here. These are cranberry ground cover. More nasturtiums for pickling. Peppers, the shiso, the basils. A sacrificial tomato. I was gonna put the little booties on there and see if that'll keep the rats away. I've got borage interspersed with, especially with my squashes, because bees need to visit squash flowers something like 8 times before they pollinate. More raspberries. We've been eating raspberries. It feels like forever. Here's an almond tree. Jack-o'-lanterns, looking very sad in the heat. Raspberries. This flowering thyme is a great pollinator attractant. Here's a Cox Pippin apple. All of these fruit trees are on dwarf stock. Here is a Liberty apple. Here's a tea plant and a very sad looking stevia bush that may not make it. My yuzu, which is a citrus that can stay in the ground here in western Washington. It's a cross between a mandarin and a lime. I've got asparagus. There are 4 asparagus patches along here. Here's my black peppercorn bush. They're not black right now, they're green, but they taste like pepper. Very exciting. Asparagus, another apple tree, more asparagus. There's a plum here. It's really hard to see, there's so much stuff. There's fruit on here. There's a white eating grape coming up. Oh, that raspberry. Looks ripe. Maybe I'll eat it. Here's a cherry, sour pie cherry. And here's a sweet cherry for eating. We've already picked all the cherries off. And then I have sea berries, which are from Russia. They have 6 times the vitamin C of oranges. A hardy bamboo. There's 3 sea berries here. There's a Rosa rugosa on my neighbor's property. I'm squatting. Shh, don't say anything. And then I'm growing some chicken forage stuff, which I thought would be much bigger by now. All along here it's going to reseed itself, and then I'm just going to put a couple U-sticks and chicken wire across this swath of land and let the girls out to feed. Once everything has reseeded, essentially. There's purslane. Oh, there's my shadow. Purslane, claytonia, there's arugula, there's camelina, there's chickweed, there's a cabbage moth butterfly. That is bad news for your garden. That's my tour. This amazes me the most because this is completely unusable space that everybody has. You could be doing this.